Lights flashing neon bright, feel the rush, we own the night. In the ring we clash and fight, NXT is dynamite. Sense the top, we tell no lies, every move a new surprise. Bruises blackened under skies, warriors with hungry eyes. NXT, time with Thorpe, no mercy, hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop, drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large, bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close, breaking limits, pushing lows. Hear the echoes, crowds will scream, in this ring we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team, reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls, rising up through battle's calls. Take the hit and risk it all, NXT, we stand tall. We stand tall. Time with Thorpe, no mercy, hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop, drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large, bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close, breaking limits, pushing lows. Hear the echoes, crowds will scream, in this ring we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team, reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls, rising up through battle's calls. Take the hit and risk it all, NXT, we stand tall.
Yo, this your boy, D-Walk, NXT, right now. Brooklyn NXT, this your boy, D-Walk.
What he was meant to try to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk Wednesdays at 9:30 with my host, my friend, my confidant, my brother, Mr. D-Walk. How are you this evening?
I'm good, brother. How you doing? I got tongue-tied for a second. You put me on blast, but I got tongue-tied for a second, but I'm doing good.
I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a stacked show tonight.
Woo!
Happy show talking about, but stacked show, and guess I'm with my beautiful co-host, Miss Invisible Woman. Hello. Also, someone from the other side of the wrestling world who is blowing the hell up like a rocket into the moon, Mr. Black Couch Booking. Hello, sir.
What's good, everybody? Happy to be here. One of the best podcasts out there. So y'all better stay tuned. We got a good show for y'all tonight.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out Black Couch Booking and Ricky the Shadow on YouTube. Subscribe. Get him to the moon. Also, the inventor of the Daddy Chill button, Mr. Joe BNCO.
Welcome to NXT Time with Stonewalk.
Oh, man, come on. I ain't even hired you.
That's how we're going to start. That's how we're going to do it. And special guest, a person that we've never seen before but might be seeing more of, Mr. For Real Terrell.
Yes, sir. How's everybody doing, y'all?
Good.
Glad.
Now,
I'm new to this, so I'm like the rookie, basically.
It's quite all right. Like I said, just say your thoughts, say your ratings, say how you feel if you watch NXT, say your highlights. And also, like I said, you're a rookie. We had the casual fan as over here, Miss Invisible Woman as well.
Yeah, I mean, I started out recently too, so I'm also a rookie.
It's quite all right. Quite all right. Enjoy this.
Well,
Now,
Chelsea.
go on. Of course. So, Mr. D-Walk, start us off, sir. I got the play-by-play and everything else, but let's start us off with the first match.
First match winning Obafemi and Axiom, man. Obafemi and Axiom.
Yes. This match, for some weird reason, some unbelievable reason, had a feel of like a David and Goliath match.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Black Couch Booking actually talked about this on his channel, made short about this. But before we get to that end, let's talk about what the match was in general, right? The match was basically Obafemi trying to catch Axiom, trying to catch Mouse, and Axiom trying his damnness to do every single enziguri, kick, super kick, side kick, jumping kick, anything he can throughout the whole match. And I respect Cow wheel kick. I will respect Axiom for that. He tried his best. I mean, damn this, he tried his best. Ultimately, the reason that Obafemi is a monster, and I did love this, Obafemi was like a machine that every time he tried to wind him up to get to the end, Axiom would kick him in serpent and kind of piss him off. But in the end, I guess Axiom loves like the movie Mannequin. Shout out to Joe for knowing that movie too. Where Axiom kind of jumped into his arms. You remember that movie at the end of the movie? Like he jumped into Oba's arms and then Oba grabbed him. Like, wait, what was that? What was that one movie, Joe, with Richard Gere, An Officer and a Gentleman? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it reminded me of An Officer and a Gentleman, where Oba grabbed him. Like Oba grabbed him like the woman Officer and Gentleman, but then chucked him. Right.
Yeah.
The specific part that I love about that match too is that Oba was doing a little bit of Triple H. He was kind of doing the arm things, like kind of like, and then did the pop power bomb for the 1, 2, 3. And I also love that Frazier was not interfering. Frazier was being the we'll talk about Frazier and Axiom later. But Frazier was being the cheerleader. Frazier was being the funny guy. Everything else. Since we have a special guest here, but even though Black Couch Booking is the baddest ass wrestling tuber out there right now, we're going first. For real, Terrell, your thoughts on the match and rating from A to F.
From A to F. Okay. So when I looked at the match, I kind of figured that they was going to go for more of like a David Goliath type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, I already knew, like in my heart, like, yeah, Axiom, he's not walking away out of this.
No.
I mean, he's walking away alive, but he's not walking away as the victor of the match. I already knew in my heart, like, Oba's going to win, and he better win. I mean, that's just plain simple. He better win. I thought overall it was a really good match. The way that they did it from beginning to end, how trying to, be a trickster, trying to be a magician, and it just didn't, go as planned. From start to end, the finish was amazing. It finished the way that it was supposed to, and I'm definitely going to give it giving it an A. Yeah.
An A. Wow. Okay, Mr. Black Couch Book, talk about this match. Rating.
Yes.
Thoughts.
Got you. So I'm gonna start with the rating off the jump, man. I'm gonna give it a B for sure. I agree with everything y'all said thus far. I mean, we already knew what time it was, but it's funny enough. Like for Obafemi, this is more of a side quest, but the real story is really about the stuff between Axiom and Nathan Frazier and how he got him in this situation in the first place. So I took it with a grain of salt because it's really more about that, and because we know what's next for Obafemi. But so Axiom might be the only masked wrestler besides Rey Mysterio that I'm actually rocking with right now, which is crazy. Not too crazy, because if anybody know how I feel about Dragon Lee, I can't respect nobody who beat Andrade, but that's neither here nor there. So I'll leave that at that. So yeah, man. I mean, it was cool, man. Decent. Like you said, the finish was probably my most favorite because the way he threw him was like Yo, like he took a good bump, so I'll give Axiom credit, man, because I used to hate Axiom, but I'm with him now. I'm gonna boost his rating up in 2K24. Once I get off for sure.
Yeah, of course. I get that. I respect that. Joe, thoughts, rating?
I actually like the match. I like the way that they allowed Axiom to get a little bit of a leeway, David and Goliath, as you will, and I really enjoyed how they finished it. I just enjoyed the match. Thought it was a well booked match, although it didn't mean anything. It was kind of a filler match, but I would definitely give it a B.
Okay.
And Oba kind of oversold some of the stuff too.
Yeah.
At least he didn't do no Shawn Michaels shit, bro. Come on.
He did.
Okay, he didn't do a Shawn Michaels. He did a Rock. Okay.
Yeah. He did.
He did a Rock stunner moment. He oversold some stuff.
Right. He did. A couple of things, but again, that's Oba. He's trying variety of things. Before we get the D-Walk, Mr. If it was a woman, thoughts and rating of the match.
I'll keep it short and sweet. I'll give it like a B+. I didn't mind this match. I agree with Joe. It was definitely filler, but I didn't mind it.
D-Walk, thoughts and rating.
I agree with it. I give it a B. Like I said, the match didn't suck. The match was entertaining. Like you said, it was a David and Goliath match. Like I said, Obafemi, they let Axiom do his shit. Obafemi, but at the end, Obafemi fucked around and squashed his ass.
Yeah.
Basically, what you were saying is Axiom fucked around and find out. But at the gentlemen, we have clips that are hopefully accepted by YouTube. So let's go. Here's the ending of the match.
Looking for that golden ratio. Oh, my Lord! Wow. Just got tossed.
Oh, I can feel it in my bones.
And the Iron Survivor with a fall from grace for Axiom.
He tossed his ass like a frisbee.
Yeah. Suggestion for Oba? Yeah, go on, Joe.
I was gonna say Oba's upper body is the whole size of Axiom's whole body.
Yes. Facts. Suggestion for Oba? Liger bomb it. Really sell that shit if you Liger bomb it with the legs around the person's shoulder, as you saw when Liger did it to Mysterio, sweetheart. That's the way you bombs.
No. You know what Oba needs to start doing? Oba needs to start doing like Hernandez used to do, or Mike Awesome used to do. He used to do that launching Chuck power bomb.
Man, yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, bro. Somebody throw me like that, I'm going to get the gun. You ain't toss me like that, bro. Come on. I'm a grown ass man. You toss me like that, I'm going to get the gun.
Nah, they good, man. They had chicken fingers right after that in catering. It was probably just I like that. Like,
Hey man, why you toss me that hard though, man? For real. Hey Joe, you remember we was at that one party and Brandon kicked my man in the face and all through the party. He said, man, he kicked me in the face. And he had a big whelp on his face. All through the party, we drinking, getting drunk and everything. The whole night, he said, man, kick me in the face.
Yeah. But speaking of someone getting kicked in the face, Eddy Thorpe is interviewed backstage. He says he's brilliant and he's fooled everyone, and you can save your chastisement because anyone else will be called a genius for it. He brings up his people again, saying that he's really playing the race card on this guy, playing it to the end. And I'm going to talk about that a little later. A.loren rolls up and says everyone knows Thorpe took a shortcut, but the contract he's gone. Contract is signed. Eddy cuts her off and says he just worked smarter and not harder for his people. And by the end of the night, you'll be called NXT champion. So Ruka makes an entrance, and we go back to break. We get footage from over the weekend of Dion Lennox and Carmen Petrovic chatting about Ashanti the Adonis. Which, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Ashanti Watch.
Diddy 2.0.
Let's get
where the baby oil at?
No. He went straight hood this episode. I didn't know what the hell happened. He went from being Rico Suave to being hood.
Hey, he went Diddy. Hey, man, he went full Diddy. Where my woman at?
Okay, hold up. I gotta push it.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Man, I didn't say that about titties and
Every
ass,
time.
man. Come on.
Can we show it though? Thank you. Let's go.
Thanks, Dion.
Of course, that's what I'm here for. Hey, yo. With my brother is crazy work. Nah. Bet.
It wasn't. I didn't.
Bet. I don't even know why I tried with you.
I wasn't doing any.
So, y'all just hugging? I should just go hug all the other girls. And I give you flowers. And you know what? The crazy thing is, I cut Nikita off. But guess what? I'm gonna text her now. Stop it, dog. Save it.
What just happened?
And that gave me Diddy Kid Cudi vibes.
Hold on. Okay.
This is the reason why I call NXT the love and hip hop of the WWE.
Bro.
You know what?
Oh my goodness, bro.
You know what? Elaborate on that, Mr. Terrell. What are your thoughts on this? On the Nikita? I call this the Petrovic Ashanti equation. What's your thoughts on this as we continue? Now we're going to see next week Ashanti versus Dion. Guaranteed. What are your thoughts?
Stefan 2.0. Stefan Urkel.
Because
go on, Terrell.
I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, it's entertaining, which I find it to be hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, I find it to be hilarious, hands down. To see Adonis to be used more, it's pretty cool. But the way that they doing it actually fits. It's almost like Liv Morgan being the crazy girl, Adonis being the, I guess, girl, like boyfriend type of thing, ordeal, trying to, find his perfect match. And then he finds the perfect match. And that was like, okay, well, I'm back to being a bachelor all over again. I mean, it's pretty cool the way that they're using them. If I don't see them using nobody else like that, like if it was Wesley, I'd be like, nah, this is the wrong person. They're using him right.
Now, before Joe and D-Walk rant to the high heaven, Black Couch Booking, your thoughts on the Ashanti Petrovic equation?
Bro, that by far might be the worst acting I've ever seen in my fucking life. But like if they doing it on purpose like that, then it's genius. But if they not doing it on purpose, this is BET Tyler Perry levels of fucking acting. Like it's so bad that it's fun. It's hilarious to me. Like that shit sucks, bro. Like it's so funny that I walked away from the camera and now the camera made me 5 shades darker because I was outside of focus and I'm trying to get it back. But that's how funny that shit was, bro.
True. All right, Miss Invisible Woman, your thoughts on this? The equation between those two crazy ass people.
Yeah, I like this whole scenario. I was excited by the tag team match they did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's nice to see like a 2-gender tag team. But yeah, I give it like a B+.
All right, something like that. All right. Before Joe and D walk say anything, I know they're gonna say some shit. Predictions of this: we're gonna see Dion versus Ashanti. Excuse me. Then we're gonna see Brindley versus Petrovic. Because Brindley's like, Dion's not my man, but he's kind of my man. So why are you talking shit about my man? So let's have a match, and then we'll do that shit again. That's what's gonna happen. All right, Joe, you got 2 minutes. Go.
Wow.
So on this episode of As the PJ's Turn, because this reminded me of walking out of the projects with my uncles and seeing the dude and the girl having a spat, and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go sleep with her. Fuck you. And he goes sleep with the chick on the second floor, and then makes up with the chick on the first floor again. It's like it's all over again. I've seen it all over again. They're playing that shit on TV. And now
look, that shit's so bad, Joe Coffey, you can't even get it out. That's how bad.
No, I can't get out. It's so horrible. Like, what the fuck is their direction? So now we're gonna have Steve from Family Matters versus Urkel. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Diddy versus Urkel.
We got Steve. No, we got the secondary character, Steve, because he wasn't even the main cast character. He was a background filler character.
True. Should I give you that? All right, I'll give you that.
That's what Ashanti is.
That's what Ashanti is. D-Walk, go.
Hey, so dig this. How do the Ashantis feel he watch AJ Francis get more push than he is? AJ Francis has got a title shot and look what he doing, some clown shit. You got Diddy 2.0 versus Stefan Urkel wrestling next week. I'm sick of this dude, man. They need to go ahead and release this dude, man. How you,
not
and
going
he's
to.
claiming something that ain't even his though. That ain't
I
even
know,
his woman and everything.
but D-Walk, you know that you know they're not going to let him go because HBK sees something in him, even with both his damn eyes.
He
And
giving
the
me
fact
Diddy out.
that
Hey,
I know.
it's
But
Diddy
you have to
vibes,
see it
bro.
this way. You have to see it this way. This story can be null and void real quick if next week Brinley Reese comes out and say, "Hey, I'm secretly in love with Dion, so there's no way they can love you." And then that can be again. This is going on for months. This is going to go on for months, and we're going to have to accept this crap for months because they have nothing to do with
We have
Ashanti
been.
Brinley.
I mean,
Hold up.
Yeah.
It's a nice little entertainment snippet in the middle of all the chaos, like a nice little 5-minute haha moment.
Yeah.
You know, once a week. I like it. It's cute.
It's cute, but
silly.
how long are we gonna do this shit? To 2026?
Forever.
I might as well watch the Real World then, huh?
No,
Yeah.
well, they haven't done that in the wild, ladies and gentlemen. I love the Real World.
Days of Our Lives NXT edition.
No, because like if they're going that far, I'm gonna bring up something that Joe brings up. Why not Predator gets pregnant and then Predator births her hands like Mae Young? If we're going down that route, let's fucking go down that route. Let her birth her hands.
Why don't we just have Ashanti come out in a silk robe with some baby oil and play the role?
Yeah.
Patrick has a whole bunch of Aryan brothers that want to choppy his pee because he's tired of that shit. Like they can do that route. But then, ladies and gentlemen, that we are crazy in NXT time with D-Walk. And you know what? I have to say that to myself. My bad. Give me a second. I gotta do it for myself. That was dirty. Let me say that.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Hey man, shout out Top Dollar, man. Top Dollar
I know. I had to do that myself.
Top Dollar wasn't the problem. Top Dollar wasn't the problem.
We call him Flop Dollar. We call him Flop Dollar.
Listen,
oh man,
Flop Dollar.
Yeah. Now,
Flop Dollar said he's the best. He said he tweeted out and said he's the best heel in all of wrestling right now.
Is that the same guy that Joe Hendry made fun of, but the Cheez-It champion?
He's the big heavy guy that was part of Hit Row.
Yeah,
that when he dove over the top rope, he fell.
Thank you. No, yeah, I know. But Black Couch Booking is shaking his head in agreement. That means that it is the same guy that Joe Hendry made fun of.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Top Dollar. You can't say shit. Moving on. So Luke and Zara versus Last Legend and Jakara. Actually, this match
didn't make sense.
Hold up. Now, this match, I want to give a shout out to Black Couch Booking. Jakara's doing work. Jakara's doing fucking work. And I like that about Jakara. Lash is still a little scared with Zarya. Lash is not scared with Soruka. But when Jakara, like, there's a point that you clip this Black Couch on your channel where Jakara, like, Soul was gonna pin Lash, and then Zarya came out of nowhere, like just out of left field, and like you saw that clip, baby. Jakara jumped over the body of Soruka, but just touched her body with her hands. Just her hands, right? And in that moment, she drop kicked Zarya. Jakara. I was like, holy shit, where the fuck did that come from? Like that, those are moments.
Yeah.
But Soruka and Zarya has a misinformation down in the station. Last Legend wins. Now, Mr. Terrell, here's a weird thing about. I want to ask this question for you. What's the peak for Last Legend and Jakara if they only win in NXT but never win in the main roster? Your thoughts?
Well, right now, I can't say they are doing amazing work. Even though they didn't win in the main roster, if they don't win in the main roster, to me, it won't be a bad look because you'll still have people that need to, guide them and tutor them into, how the main roster works and stuff like that. So as far as how they using them right now, it's not a bad look. Like I said, Jakara, like y'all said, Jakara, excellent. Athletic is crap right now. Like, she almost put me in the mind of a better Sasha Banks.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's at 24 minutes, 43 seconds. Jakara Jackson, the next Sasha Banks. Put that out there, Black Couch Booking. Answer that question, please.
Hell no. But let me say this though. people see the potential in Lash Legend because I
Mhm.
think she's bigger. I think that's why they give her the edge over Jakara Jackson. But I'm trying to tell people I see an Alicia Fox type of run if she were ever to go solo. But they need to go to the main roster, bro. Like at this point, what they could go for if they really want to, if people won't take them serious, they could go for a Iconics type of tag team run with the belts. I
Mhm.
think because eventually Bianca, Naomi, Jay, whoever the tag team, they're going to drop them to somebody less credible. So then Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson go to the main roster. Like they could just lean into more not super duper comedic, but how annoying the Iconics was. But people like that, so I think that could work for them eventually. But this match didn't make sense to me, though. I'm not gonna lie. Why are they teaming up? I don't.
Yeah,
Get that.
it didn't make sense.
No, it does. It does. It does. But before we get to that sentence,
No,
hold on. Yeah, go on, Dennis. Yeah, say it, dog.
no, I'm saying it didn't make sense. You already trying to hype Zarya up, and then you already trying to hype up Sol Ruka. Why would you have him in a tag team and then you had Sol Ruka losing? They could have had They could have had goddamn what was her name? The happy motherfucking girl. God damn it. The black chick.
You talking about Kalani?
Oh,
Kalani. They could have had Zarya Kalani and then have Kalani lose instead of having Sol Ruka lose.
Yeah, but ain't no one wants to see Kalani versus Zarya and New Year's Evil, but we'll get to that really quick. Hold up a second.
Yeah, we didn't want to see Sol Ruka get pinned to lose either.
Hold up. So Cardala, go.
So Ruka can take a pin every now and then. She'll be all right.
That's fine. But what's your thoughts on the match?
My thoughts on the match, I give it an A. Reason being, this is four talented wrestlers in one match, and I liked it. And I agree that Jakara is going places. Lash Legend, she's still working on her shit, but I want to see more from her. But I do agree, like I liked her moves with Sol Ruka. There was a lot of back and forth between those two.
True.
Yeah.
Overall, it was an A for me.
Okay, boom. I get that. I respect that. I love that. For me, it was a B standard match. They're setting it up for Zarya versus Sol Ruka. I don't like why we need to see Zarya versus Sol Ruka for New Year's Evil. I don't understand why we're doing this. I understand it's a showcase. I understand that.
I'm just saying they shouldn't. Why they got Zarya in the tag team match? Fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But again, you're trying it's sad that we all predicting that Zarya is gonna win. You can't lose a New Year's Evil. There's no fucking reason that unless you want to solidify that Sol Ruka is the female Randy Orton and do a fucking slow session out of nowhere. If you're gonna solidify that, then she has to go to the top. She has to go straight to the championship. If you beat Zarya out of a nowhere move, that's the only way that I will accept that Sol Ruka wins. Go on, girl.
I wouldn't mind seeing that, but also there could be interference.
True. But Joe, thoughts, rating?
Give it a B. Match was good. It was solid. I just don't understand the idea of having Sol Ruka and Zarya, who are supposed to be two of the top females in the women's division, losing.
Yeah.
That's almost like having Triple H and Stone Cold putting them together and having them lose matches. Like, what's the point?
True.
You know?
D-Wall, thoughts and rating?
All right. Honestly, this match would have been better if it was a bikini match.
And you just did it to your damn self. Come on now. We have guests here. We have two ladies in the fucking anyway.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
At least I didn't say nothing about being new.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Damn, you got the trifecta.
Hey, you didn't even ask the ladies if they would like that.
Dang.
D-Walk, you know what?
All right, man, I'll give it a C. All right.
D-Walk is gone. So RIP to D-Walk. Drunk Walk's here.
In the eyes of an angel, we shall miss you. Oh.
Wait, is that you singing over that? If it is, that makes it 10 times funnier.
I know that is big. I love
Oh my
voice.
god!
Now, all right.
my god.
Moving on.
Oh, you might as well put me out this one.
You did it to yourself, D-Walk. Don't you try to blame any of us. Don't try to blame
No,
any of us.
this next match, you might as well put me out. You have to put Joe out too.
Joe's being nice for once because he realizes he's being a gentleman.
Until this next match. Okay.
Hold
What
on,
match?
I know.
We got segments.
Backstage, we get a recap of Tyreek Igwe walking out of Tyson DuPont, plus backstage footage of Tyreek berating Tyson for being too friendly, and Wesley pops up to be the devil on Igwe's shoulder. Jada Parker makes her entrance to send us the break. Now, before we get to that, shout out to Igwe and DuPont. They remind me of Leland and Mark from RDC, both these guys. And thoughts, Mr. Black Couch booking of now becoming a trio of Wesley, Igwe, and DuPont. Your thoughts?
Man, I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm somebody who don't even like Wesley like that because his fucking name is Wesley. Like, to me, that's still the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. He could have been Wesley Jones or some shit. But I thought we was gonna get more Wesley and Javon Evans having like a more serious run, like a 2 out of 3 type shit.
Yeah.
Or for some reason, I don't know why I thought Wesley and Trick was really about to have a program, but like I think just send him to the main roster, bro. He wasted time with this bullshit at this point. He could just be the next Ricochet on the main roster who do cool shit and lose. Like I think he's above this bullshit that they about to do with him, to be honest.
Okay, I get that. Terrell, the for real Terrell, what are your thoughts on this possible trio? And maybe I think if you look at it as like Wesley will be a manager for Tyson and for Igwe and DuPont. Your thoughts?
Yeah, at first, okay, let me just go back to the beginning of Wesley turning heel. When Wesley turned heel, his heel debut, phenomenal. Then when it came to the next couple of weeks, couple of segments, it kind of came off as if he knew he was heel, but he didn't want to be received as one, coming out still dancing, coming out to the same music, and then they ended up toning down the keys. I noticed that with his theme music, so it sound more villainous. And then with the haircut, gives it heel vibes too, you know. But long story short, a possible trio with these two, if it comes to where they need to be as a heel run, it'll be cool to see. Still, case in point, main roster Wesley, give him a Ricochet run, and he possibly do things that Ricochet could have possibly done if he wouldn't have left. Have some feuds there, maybe, you know, get some people over. But other than that, I think it'd be a good little touch for him, I guess, before he goes to the main roster. See what happens.
Okay. D-Walk, thoughts?
To me, if y'all gonna put him back in another tag team and trio, why the fuck y'all break him up from the Rascals? Y'all could have still had the Rascals at the trio and they turn heel. To me, it don't make sense.
DNA.
Okay, but to me, it's dumb. Wesley should be on his own. Like I said, the other two dudes, DuPont and everything, they got potential. They got potential, but they didn't really got shown nothing though. They didn't even really get a chance to. We didn't even really got a chance to see how they wrestle and everything. We seen them once or twice, and from the once or twice, they was pretty good. They just need potential. They don't need Wesley.
I think they need a manager, but Joe, go get it.
First off, I cannot take Wesley seriously with that 1980s Gary Coleman, Arnold Jackson haircut he's got. And not take him seriously. Every time I see him, I want to say different strokes.
What you talking about, Joe?
That needs to be his catchphrase with that haircut.
I'm not giving him a button because he actually makes sense. Because by the way, NXT doesn't even respect him as much because they have not changed his graphics.
Still got dreads.
Still got dreads. Even when he pops up in matches, still got dreads. They don't respect your accent in NXT. So Joe has a point. Like if you ain't respecting him at all, you cut your hair, you thought to be all serious, you look like a nobody now. That's your own damn fault. That's no one else's, but your own.
And
Yeah.
Why are they grouping nationalities together? Still.
Yeah.
Why are they doing that? Why are they grouping all the black people together, all the white people together, all the Spanish people together? Why are we doing gang warfare all over again when there's no gang warfare?
Yeah. Sean Spears.
There's no belt.
Yeah, Sean Spears would have made sense if Sean Spears would have went to that tag team and said, hey, you guys are kind of goofy, but with my leadership, we can do something. But again,
Sean Spears like the Aryan Brotherhood.
Cardala, your thoughts?
I was talking about Wesley.
No, we're talking about remember that tag team that was walking out in the backstage? One was super nice and one was super dickish.
Yeah, and then Wesley comes in and says, "Oh, well, you should start playing a little dirty."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think this gives Wesley purpose because I started watching like shortly before he did his heel debut.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just feel like he needs a purpose and a direction. Right now, he doesn't have one. So I wouldn't mind seeing this.
Yeah.
Right now he driving down the wrong way of the street with the headlights on.
True.
Yeah, basically. That's a good way of putting it.
Speaking of headlights with the crazy shit like on, ladies and gentlemen, up next, Ren versus Jada. My bad, I gotta fix
Your turn, Joe.
Hold up.
Your turn, Joe.
Hold up. I gotta fix the thing of this real quick. There we go. Ren versus Jada. Now, hold up. I know I'm gonna press a whole bunch of daddy chill buttons. I'm not trying to do that shit right now. The point I'm gonna say is that this is technically the 6th match by Ren Sinclair, 6th loss by Ren Sinclair, 6th showing of her skills by Ren Sinclair, and once again a booty finish by Jada Parker. Now, I want to give credit to Black Couch Booking. He did make a video about this to talk about Ren Sinclair's rise. I did like that she was very serious at some points. She was scared, but what are your thoughts, Black Couch just elaborate a little bit more. What are your thoughts on Ren Sinclair's loss streak and Jada Parker once again, which I did love in the match? Not once she didn't bring up Lola, not one damn time. So I did like that. She's like, I'm not talking about Lola anymore. She fucked me up. What are your thoughts on Ren Sinclair's loss, her rise to losing, basically?
I think they're gonna try to make it a storyline that she keeps losing because it's no way. Because first of all, this okay, I'm cool with like random filler out of nowhere type matches and shit like that. That's fine, but it's not like you need Ren Sinclair to build up Jada Parker. We know she's gonna be the one eventually. She's the most natural talker who doesn't sound like she's reading off a fucking script or sounds terrible like Roxanne Perez, which is crazy, but that's neither here nor there. So Ren Sinclair, like I was saying in my short, it's like I really think she is what they thought Indy Hartwell was going to end up being. But unfortunately for Indy Hartwell, she didn't put in the work. As you can tell, she was just happy being there. But by her frame, her stature, and how she is, she's gonna be the one soon. But it's like, y'all gotta hurry up and do something else, because if she can't beat this one or that one, I'm like, who is she gonna beat? That's gonna be like, okay, finally, like she's finally getting the credit she deserves, because Jada Parker didn't need to face her, number one, and then number two, Jada Parker didn't change that whack ass finisher. I'll give the match a C.
Okay, I give you that. I respect that.
Yeah.
For real, Terrell, your thoughts and rating.
My thoughts on the match. It was pretty good for what it was. I feel like Sinclair walked away with victory, honestly. By it being her 6th match. I want to say it's her first one with Jay, if I'm not mistaken, right? I feel like she should have walked away with this one. That way, it'd give a good story for Jada. You know, having 2 losses in a row, losing to Lola, having that beef with her, and then losing to Sinclair, that'll give a good story to why she would go back after Sinclair. Because right now, what is Sinclair going to do? What, she's going to be the one to retaliate? Or unless they have Jada Parker just be an asshole and be like, yeah, I beat you. Like, I beat you. What you going to do? Because you know that's what they're going to do, because, you know, they doing a ghetto black girl with her. So, you know, she got bragging rights. And she going to feel entitled. They're probably going to have Sinclair probably meet her in the back somewhere and she's gonna start talking shit to her and stuff like that. And that's gonna start another match with her and Sinclair. Which, if they do that, Sinclair should win victory. But yeah, I'll give it a C. But yeah, she needs to change that finisher. I don't give a fuck if she do a damn rock bottom. Just change that shit.
Anything, bro.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, shout out
Don't say
to
that.
hold up, Joe. Before D-Walk and Joe continues, Cardala, your thoughts on the match and rating?
I'll keep it short. I agree. Jada needs to switch it up. I would like to see more of Ren Sinclair. I'm just not a fan of her like wrestling style or her character, honestly, but I know she has potential. But for my rating, I'll give this a solid C.
Damn, everyone's giving it a C. I'll give it that. Before I get to Joe and D-Walk, once again, every week when there's a Jada Parker match, I tell people, go look up Robin Big, the TV show. Look up the episode where they did the mocap for Skate, and then you will see that Big Black invented the booty move before Jada Parker ever did. Footage. Now,
art imitates life.
yes. By the way, Big Black did a lot more better than Jada Parker. He murdered Rob Dyrdek in that Skate promo. All right.
Yep. Oh,
my rating. I'm revisiting Robin Big. Go on, baby. My rating. This was a B plus for Ren. She can play. She can work. She can do the field. It's a B plus for the fact that Jada Parker's finisher is ass. Literally is ass. And OTM singular and OTM coming out once again to prove that they have not won in 3 fucking months. Sorry, not sorry.
Sheesh. Out the ass. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Background characters.
D-Walk.
I would like some more of them.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna let Joe go. I know Joe got a lot on his chest.
Okay.
You get that button ready.
She needs to change her finisher first off. And you're talking about one booty move. She used her ass multiple times in the match. Multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like she relied on that shit like a fucking steel chair.
That corner.
Yep, the one you in the corner.
Impressive to have that finisher. Then it was a sloppy finish too.
Yeah, it was. It was terrible.
She didn't even get face all the way.
No. It was shit. She hit her with the hip.
Yeah.
It was shit. And as long as she's been wrestling and as many matches as they put her in, she should be pretty much polished. She should be pretty polished by now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like Jada needs to change her finisher, like everybody else is saying.
Mm-hmm.
She needs something more.
Shit, it could be a running knee. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, don't. Yeah,
don't give him no
like
ideas now.
Yeah, don't give her no ideas about no running knee. She'll turn her ass into it now.
No.
I know. Again.
She'll go right back to the hip attack.
I know. She can do a Rikishi bomb. She can do a rear view. Like, if you're going to use your butt, you can do a Vader bomb. You can do so many different things. But doing your booty finisher and thinking that people are going to respect you after the fact is okay.
Yeah.
Booty finisher and like booty special in the corner when she stacks you up there and does it. Fine, that's cool. That's whatever. Go on, Cardell.
I was gonna say her background is like baseball.
No, it's soccer.
Soccer.
It's
Right?
Soccer.
So she's got to find like a finishing move that shows off leg power.
A punt kick.
I was just about to say that.
What about a shining wizard? A shining wizard.
Randy Orton does a move that was so vicious that it got banned by theoretically, but kayfabe wise, it got banned by wrestling because it's a punt kick. It's a kick that you go to the corner and do it. Now, mind you,
she does like to use the ropes, so she can do that.
If you want to go and if you want to use your butt, Mrs. Jada Parker, which again is your right, then you need to do the Ciampa route. You need to do the Ciampa route. Ciampa would put you in the corner, right? Sit you down in the corner, go to the other corner and run at top speed and use his knee and wash your face with that knee. If Jada Parker's going to do that, you better go Ciampa speed with that axe and just smack it.
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Solo Sikoa.
Exactly. If you want to go down that right, Jay Parker, that's the only way to respect you. Other than that,
She's in danger of being in. I think she needs to unfollow Nikita Lyons on Instagram because she's in danger of people now starting to look at her like, oh, she's just the ass girl. Because Nikita Lyons, she's like that in real life.
Yeah.
Like, so she need to change that up a little bit because you don't want to be in the same boat as Nikita Lyons right now. To be honest.
Yeah. I think she's on her way out anyway. That's my feeling.
I'm gonna rate this match a C. Only because Ren Sinclair is doing her thing. I don't want to take away from her because she's actually, she's doing what she's supposed to do. But for Jada though, she needs to change some stuff up and refresh herself. And OTM coming out, like, what's your relevance?
For no reason. Again,
no one's been relevant ever.
Yeah,
ever.
They've never been. And you know what's sad? If they win the belts, they still wouldn't be relevant because they have never done a promo for more than a minute.
Yeah.
Less than a minute, they've done it thousands of times. More than a minute, never. Never.
They were more relevant when Reggie was there. Scripts.
Damn.
Yeah. No, he's right though. He's right. Like it or not, he's right.
Hey,
yeah.
Why people was invested with OTM was because of scripts.
But would it help OTM? Bring JTG and let them be the man. Let him be the manager. Let them be the manager.
That might be dope.
That would be dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Crime Time 2.0.
Dope.
Yeah.
Speaking of dope, backstage we have Shotzi Blackheart is talking with Tatum Paxi and Gigi Dolan. There's a nice little Easter egg in this. I want to talk about this a little later. Shotzi says that she helped them out because they remind her of herself, and Tatum says that they're the two friends that she didn't know she needed, and she's so glad that they'll play with her. Gigi says that first they have to take care of Fatal Influence, specifically one of them. I forgot what her name was, JC Jane. They were friends before, but they got betrayed. JC Jane, I didn't know because I didn't watch back that NXT back in the day. Did a Shawn Michaels and kicked her best friend.
Alex, they were tag team champions at one point.
Okay.
They were the longest reigning tag team champions.
They were the original Fatal Influence before
Fatal Attraction.
Thank you, Black Couch. To explain to Cardall, the casual viewer here, what a Shawn Michaels is. Shawn Michaels was in a tag team with Mario Jannetty back in the Rockers, right? The Rockers. And one day they were on a kayfabe talk show, which is wrestling talk show basically.
The barbershop. And
they were saying, "Oh, we're a tag team. We're gonna be the best thing ever." Shawn Michaels betrayed his partner, his best friend, on TV in front of everybody. Kicked him right in the fucking face. Betrayed him. Shawn Michaels became a single star, and Jannetty became a nobody.
Yeah.
Now JC Jane from Fatal Influence and Gigi Dolan was a tag team, as Joe said. JC Jane did a Shawn Michaels, kicked her.
I saw the clip.
Yeah, saw the clip. However, it didn't work out for JC Jane because now she's in a tag team by herself and just being whatever. And Gigi Dolan became the Mario Jannetty because she had a knee injury and she just came back from it.
Well, to be fair, I am familiar with that move, considering that I saw Wesley do it to his friend.
Yes, the super kick. The betrayal, the Shawn Michaels betrayal, Mario Jannetty kick.
And I ask everybody here,
yes,
do y'all notice how Fallon Henley is looking more and more like Mandy Rose?
Yeah.
So this is why I call them they're Team Move Toxic Attraction, essentially. And literally, I thought JC Jane was gonna be in that position as the new Mandy Rose, but she's still in the same position. It's the same entrance, like literally the same everything. I'm like, bro, this is fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, man.
What she did to Gigi Dolan is kind of like a slap in the face because she's literally like in the same position that she saw Gigi Dolan in. So now, like, damn, I did all that, and I'm the same as her. Like,
Gigi took a year off, and she's already ahead of her.
Damn.
Yep.
Of course. Now, the point I bring that up, there's another Easter egg I want to put out there. During this interaction between Gigi and Shotzi and Tatum, They were biting the dolls' heads and talking all that shit. In the middle of all those dolls was the Wendy Chu doll, the head. That could be a precursor that Wendy Chu might be coming back, which I'm expecting that and I'm hoping that because Wendy Chu and Tatum Paxley, their feud's not done. Far from done. Because they had that basket match that was kind of okay, not okay.
It was whack.
It was, I know, I have to be fair. Come on, we have guests here. Kind of okay, not okay, but they need to run it back. Now that you have DG Dolan there and Shotzi Blackheart for rent for the next month, I guess. Let's go. Again, we can't get Rosemary from TNA, but Wendy Chu, we've talked about this, Joe and D-Walk. Wendy Chu is a prospect. Wendy Chu needs time, and Wendy Chu needs matches. Get all that together, we've got some stories right now. Because Roxanne Perez being dull as fuck. Honestly. Now. Here we go. We cut to Fatal Influence laughing at them backstage. Then we see Alba Fire and Isla Dawn talking crap about them. Like, oh, you guys ain't crap. You guys are the three girls that have no penises. Blah blah blah. I'll have to put them. I have to. I know. I said that stupidly. That was on me. That was on me. That was on me. Sorry.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
All right, now, and again, I like that Alba Fire and Alba and Isla are doing something. They're in NXT again. They can shine in NXT. There's not that many women NXT tag teams, but bring it up. Sure, whatever. We see Fraction walking backstage to send us the break. Back from commercial, we get a hype reel of NXT Women Champions past, from the past to the present. I respect that. Future episodes coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. PWF, my beautiful girlfriend Cardala is going to watch some NXT episodes, particularly to give you a preview. She's going to watch Bayley versus Charlotte versus Becky.
Nice.
And this is Becky after she took away the whole Irish jig dance. That Becky, not pre-Irish jig, post-Irish jig dance. After that, and she will watch the Mankind versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell match. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, woo! Fraxium. It is a classic. And I wanted to show that match for that reason alone, because it is a fucking classic. All right. Fraxium. Yes, Mr. Joe.
A+ on Axiom's acting.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got that. Hold up. I got that. First off, shout out to Gallus. I didn't know they were going to fight. I guess they promoted it, but I didn't really remember that. So shout out to them. We have a comment coming up. Here we go. Got the Final Boss. Thank you, Final Boss. Hello, sir. Thank you for asking. Hit that like and enjoy the comments. Thank you for talking about that. I actually want to show that clip real quick and see if I can find it. Here it is. Shout out to Axiom's acting.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Man.
Uncle Finn put an ass whooping on it. What you? Hey, Uncle Finn put.
He literally boss.
Merry Christmas.
Me
Uncle Finn tuned his ass up real good before he came out again.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I ain't gonna lie. When I'm on camera, people think I'm taller. Hey, I'm 5'6". I weigh 150 pounds.
Hey.
And I ain't gonna lie. Axiom, that's me if I go against Oba.
Yup. Fair.
I'm more Oba size. I'm 6'5" and like 350.
Damn.
Exactly.
I'll be quiet.
He's a big boy.
But when he leaves,
I'll say something again.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. Shout out to, again, last week we saw the same thing where Frazier was all like stumbling and shit. I was watching this live with my girlfriend and I laughed out loud literally because I'm like, oh shit, he fell. What happened to him? And then they kayfabe wise like, oh shit, he almost like it makes sense. You just fought Oba, you're fucked up. You can't walk straight. I love that shit. It was funny. And that's why I clipped it, because it was just funny. Now, Fraction, versus Gallus. Axiom tried to begin the match. Fraser jumped in. Coffee and the other guys were trying to beat the crap out of him after a while. Back from commercial, Coffee trips Axiom up in the ropes, and the Gallus boys press the attacks. Fraser gets in after a long while. Frog splash, rope gang breaks it up. Back and forth, Nathan with a folding press for 2, sleeper hold, but Axiom accidentally hits his own partner in the face, which then kind of makes Fraser do a Canadian destroyer to one person. Actually does the Canadian destroyer to another person. In the end, Axiom goes to the top rope, does his special, which is the fucking Spanish fly on the top rope. Fraser does his Phoenix splash for the 1, 2, 3. Again, this was showcase of Axiom and Fraser. I think I have it right here. Here we go.
Nice job by the official. Be right there on cue. There's a boot by Eddie Thorpe. Thorpe right now charging right back in.
Wrong match.
Wrong one.
That's later. Sorry. But Mr. Joe Biancio, what are your thoughts on the match of Axiom and Fraser and Gallus?
I'm going to give it a B. I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed Axiom selling.
Yeah.
When he first came out, I thought he tripped over Casper the Friendly Ghost or something. I was like, what the
wow.
Yeah.
With all the smoke.
Yeah. Casper ain't too friendly tripping people.
Well, Casper does a lot of things in the dark.
Hold up. Okay, hold up. You know damn well. Hold up.
What?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Chill. Okay. We're not suggesting that Casper was RAPIST. Not saying that. Okay.
Casper was Kevin Bacon? What?
Oh man.
Damn it! God damn it.
What the hell is even that?
Come on, Joe. Get a hat trick now. Come on, give him up. Get a hat trick.
Joe.
Yeah.
I love you, Joe.
What?
Thoughts on the match?
I thought the match was good, but the cancer of the tag team division continues.
Yep. E-Walk.
The match was good. Like I said, I got to go with my partner. I got to give it a B-. Like I said, the match was entertaining. I'm just ready for Axiom and Fraser just to want them to go heel. Like, it's about time. To me, they should have dropped the belts to Gallus. Just me.
Okay, I give you that. Cardala, thoughts on the match rating?
I give this a solid B. I did not think they were going to make it out the other end alive, but they did, so I'm impressed.
I get that. For real, Terrell, thoughts and rating, sir?
My thoughts on the match was pretty entertaining. Loved Axiom work as far as in selling injury, because I felt it. That would have been me, honestly, that would have been selling the hell out of it. I probably would have looked like a zombie with no legs out there, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, and shouts out to Gallus, man. Like, they did they thing. Like, I needed them to win. I didn't want to see Fraction walk away with the titles. I needed Gallus to win, and they didn't. So give it a B-. There was a move that I want to say, Wolfgang, the tall one with the real long hair.
Wolfgang.
Yeah. When he ran off the ropes and did a Uranagi.
Yeah.
Woo! Bro.
That was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all, I watched the DVR. I be watching that motherfucker like 5 times. And I was so loud, I woke up with my patience. Because when that's one of my favorite, my favorite finishes, like the rock bottom bookend, stuff like that. So and I was like, damn. And the nurse was like, Terrell, you good? Like, I was like, oh no, I'm good. And I just like rewinded it back like 4 more times. I had to see that shit. That shit was amazing. But yeah, I give the match B-. Definitely because titles, I wasn't ready for the read.
I respect that. All right.
Okay,
Joe.
I already rated it B.
All right. D-Walk.
I give it a B-.
All right, I can respect that. I give it this match from the acting from the beginning, the selling throughout the whole match, the fact that Fraser does not deserve to be in NXT. He's too fast for NXT, honestly. Axiom can do the same moves over and over again to anybody, which is cool. B- as well. This is a standard Axiom match. It's standard. There was nothing special on Axiom side. Gallus kind of showed out more, but it's just standard. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Backstage, Charlie Dempsey.
Oh shit, I didn't go.
I know. Part Dempsey leads Lexus King through a deck of cards workout where they go card by card through a standard deck of playing cards, interpreting them as various workout routines. They get all sweaty. King earns. This is texting. I'm not saying that. King earns Dempsey respect in an NXT Heritage Cup match. It's all kind of homoerotic and adorable. Actually, it actually is kind of homoerotic, and I'm gonna put the again. This is from I don't know what cage size seats for this. So shout out to cage size seats making me press this fucking button by saying these numbers. All right,
Daddy, chill. What the hell is even that?
After that, all ego Ethan Page walks out. He's down the ring. He's crying, and I want to give a shout out to house shows. I want to give out that.
This is your favorite part.
He lost in a house show about a few days ago. Same face, all lost, sad, everything. So he comes out. Apologizing for saying that he just got to get something off his chest. Everyone has the right to boo him, and he's gotten the same energy at home the last couple of weeks, and he deserves it. I wish Joe Hendry came out here because I wish someone would have said, Ethan, put on some clothes, believe in Joe. Just I wish that chant would have came back, but it wasn't. I get that. He says nobody understands the journey he's had or the sacrifice he's made. He promised his daughter he'd win the big one, and he did. He became NXT champion. You shouldn't promise your daughter anything. If they're under 10 years old, they don't remember shit. So don't promise your daughter anything.
That's not true.
If they're under 10, you can tell them the world is made out of cheese. They're not going to remember shit. Don't worry about that, all right? I got that.
My daughter remembers shit. She's 9. She remembers everything.
My daughter.
She says that now. When she's 15, she'll remember shit. Now.
Hey, his daughter know how to drop a stick shift and steal card.
Okay, that's true. He talks to his wife, telling her that without her, there's no Ethan Page. He did that. He did it, but he rips him apart because every time he loses, his wife loses. His wife should have his own life. I'm sorry. His daughter loses. His daughter is 9 or 10. Get your own life, daughter. And his son loses. Your son's under 5. Go watch Bluey. Have fun with that. The fans who blindly support him, they lose. When he goes home and his daughter looks through his bag and doesn't come up with a title, when his son cries because he can't find a video of his dad winning. If your son is looking up of you losing, regulate the videos on your computer so therefore you can be winning. Smart. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just getting really angry at this. When he goes home and sees the disappointment in his wife's eyes, it eats him up. He doesn't know he loves it anymore. And to be honest, he lost his smile. You can mock him for being emotional, but enter Javon Evans.
Hey, get Joe his 5 minutes about this.
Joe's face is automatically.
You feel like a kid on Christmas.
I know. He said he wanted to come out here and apologize for what he said back there, but maybe Ethan understands now about how hearing other people's accomplishments can suck. And he came in here with an ego, but he doesn't think that's the real Ethan Page. Excuse me. He's seen the real Ethan Page at Heatwave as not what he did in the match, but what he did after. He won the title and looked after his kids and his wife and said he loved them. And Evans will be the real with him. Not everyone can do that. The joy at seeing his family, the smile that was a proud dad and a proud husband, a smile from somebody who busted ass for 18 long years to get what they deserved. Evans tells Page that he deserves to be here and the fans want him here, and he should drop the all ego and show us girl dad Ethan Page. That's a bad anyway. Proud husband Ethan Page, again bad. And he's proud of him from the bottom of his heart. Ethan thanks Javon and says he's right. It's also clear he shouldn't be worried about losing his smile. Now, before I continue, I think, let me check this out first. Just to make sure I don't got that. Okay. Loses pile. He should worry about taking his all ego, decks him with the mic, and Reigns rounded punches down on him. He gets a chair from under the ring. He horse collars Javon with it and stomps. Blood sprays out of Javon Evans' mouth. We go to break. Black Couch booking. Your thoughts on Javon Evans getting the blood capsule in his mouth? And now Ethan is in a feud with Javon.
Hey man, listen, they must have borrowed that blood from a fucking CW show. That was the most slimiest, gooey looking shit I ever seen in my life. That shit looked terrible. But hey man, I'm with it, man. Listen, Javon Evans, I like the way he wrestles, but he can't talk for shit. Like, yo, like it's some of the worst shit I ever heard in my life. And I didn't know it was that bad until I really started paying attention. He can't talk for shit. But
Hey,
he
yo, you
could
know what I'm saying?
I was looking for that hypnotic hip check. Ren had it scouted.
No, not the booty match. Not the booty
All
match.
right, hey.
Sorry.
Nah.
Here you go. Good on, Black Couch.
Nah, you good, but yeah, he can't talk for shit. But I thought they were gonna go for a bum ass Baron Corbin type of thing with Ethan Page, and he was actually gonna turn face. But I'm happy they didn't go that route because I like Ethan Page as a heel, and now I actually like Ethan Page because I used to hate him. But I also though I was kind of ready for him to go to the main roster because the United States Championship division, IC division, kind of needs more people. But I mean, if he could just, he probably gonna put Javon Evans over, probably, maybe, I don't know. But after this shit is done, send him to the main roster. But hey, man, I like it. I like what he did. He was vicious, and he growing on me more.
All right, I respect that. The Real Terrell, your thoughts on this segment?
The segment was A+.
Okay.
I loved seeing Ethan come out sad, figuring out his personal business or whatnot. Daughter disappointed. His son is sad, and his wife ain't giving no play. He ain't a belt, so you can't slap that meat on that grill. That's
That's a good one.
I get it.
And you don't need your meat on this grill. You don't deserve to touch this grill. So
No cutty at all.
I might give you, I might let you lay some meat on there. But anyway, I think it was pretty cool to see Javon come out and try cheer him up. A rookie trying to talk to an 18-year vet, and just like Wesley told him one day, he gonna learn the hard way that you can't be too nice in the business of professional wrestling. That was a good lesson to be taught. I'm looking forward to see Wesley even congratulate Ethan, whether it's through a tweet or backstage segment, probably. Hey, I mean, I think it was dope. The blood thing though.
Yeah.
Black Couch, I do feel you on the whole on the blood thing. That was kind of weird looking. It was like some oatmeal with food coloring. Yeah. But yeah. I give the segment a 5-star or
Joe, this Joe finna give it this like a A plus 5. A
Hold
plus.
on now. Okay, I know Joe's gonna hit it. I want to see my thoughts on this. I wish they would have showed what happened the week before, like the few days ago with Ethan Page kind of losing matches. I can understand why they're doing this with Javon. I understand that Javon ain't doing nothing. Ethan's doing nothing. You gotta put them together. I get that. If they think by putting the acting skills of Ethan with the bouncy skills of Javon, it's not gonna work. It's not. He's just bouncy. Oh, my dog. Yo, for real. He sounds like if he hangs out with Kai Cenat's stream all the time and then just picked up on that and like just rolled with it. It doesn't work. I understand that's your demographic, but it's not working. So, Joe, you have 2 minutes, no buttons. Go on.
A+ on this segment. Shout out to Ethan Page. Thank you for doing what we all wanted to do. Taking that popsicle stick and snapping it in half. Snapped into a Slim Jim on that neck. I think WWE is listening to our podcast because Remember, I kept saying they should write Javon Evans off TV so he can gain some weight and practice a little more.
Yeah.
I think this is
Sure
what they're
enough.
doing. I think
Sure
this is
enough.
what they're doing. I think they're going to write him off for a few months. He's going to gain weight, train a little more, and then he's going to come back better.
He need to eat steaks at least 6 times a day.
I'm telling you, I think that's what they're doing because I don't think he's coming back from this real quick. He big eat his neck.
Yeah, they fucked him up. They fucked you up. Go.
And shouts out to T too.
You said, what's up, bro?
I said shouts out to Booker T too during that.
Yeah.
day.
Hey, Ethan Page beat my man like Thanos. Man, he beat the shit out of my man. Like I said, it was a good segment. And like you said, Javon, now it's time to get your weight up, son.
Hey, walk. It reminded me of Nino from New Jack City when that dude owed him money.
True. But I will say, if Javon Evans comes back, well, again, he'll come back with like this on site and start fucking up Ethan Page again. And if they do the same storyline where they did with the Metaphor guy, where on site Ethan Page came out of nowhere, I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see that again. I do want to see Javon Evans get some more weight on him and really tweak his moveset. That's it. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
Did you also notice the Shawn Michaels reference also?
Yes, I did.
Because it was the same building that Shawn Michaels lost a smile in.
True. But again, Shawn Michaels is copying like just. Oh my god, a lot of like remembrance on his fucking Facebook page. Moving on, we go on to the next match, which is basically the final match. Before we get to that, we get when Femi rolls up, we get Trick Williams is interviewed in a bunker backstage somewhere. He offers his sympathies to Javon Evans and talks about how he's going to kick Eddie Thorpe's ass. Femi rolls up to wish him luck and says that he hopes Trick does win because he'd rather win the title from him. We get a Stephanie McCure promo at Cora Jade, built around the idea that Cora doesn't know how hard she worked to get here. Eddie Thorpe makes his entrance to send it to the break. Next up, it's time for the main event. I think I have it right here. Trick versus Eddie.
Hey, can we have 5 minutes just to talk about Eddie? Because I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. Like, I don't understand.
Go on, sir.
Oh, I don't know how the fuck he ended up getting pushed to a main title anyway. Like, he got hurt. They brought him back. He on bullshit. He still sucked like he did 3 years ago. What the fuck are they doing? Come on. Make this make sense.
I know. Before we get to the match, this match wasn't great. I watched this twice. Once to watch it live, once to watch the editing. This match wasn't great. Eddie Thorpe did his thing, couple kicks here and there. Trick Williams did his thing, same moveset as Booker T, as Joe brought it up last week. A lot of back and forth, a lot going on the outside, a lot going on the inside. Let's just show the ending.
Nice job by the official. Be right there on cue. There's a boot by Eddie Thorpe. Thorpe right now charging right back in. Bam, a second time. And right now, Trick Williams Championship could be slipping through his fingertips. Trick shot! Right on the butt. Trick falls into the cover. Trick got him.
No.
Why there's two
No.
refs? Yeah. Hold up. Let's talk about why there's two refs. During the match, one ref got knocked out. My girlfriend Cardala noticed that, and I told her like that ref is getting a little too close to certain moves. He got knocked out. Second ref came in, tried to intervene because the first ref was knocked out. When you saw that certain move, which by the way it pissed me off, Eddie Thorpe just did 2 Yakuza kicks. 2
Halloumi
back
kicks.
to back. Yakuza kicks, like you said, Joe. Back to
Halloumi
back.
kicks. Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
Stole
but
the shit from
again,
Sami Zayn. Those are halloumi kicks.
Those are Yakuza kicks. Sami Zayn stole it from somebody else. He didn't invent that. Those are Yakuza kicks. Okay, right off the bat. 2. Then, and again, I want to put this out there. Everyone's shitting like, oh, AEW does a whole bunch of moves. Trick Williams got hit by 2 specials, and he has the power to do his own special and then land on Eddy Thorpe. Eddy Thorpe, by the grace of God, grabs one of his shoulders, and then both reps pin at the same time. Now, I can't show you this video because, again, apparently I found out if I show you this video, I'll get copyrighted. After the match is done, Avra is talking to Mike Rome. Avra tells Mike Rome, yes, all 4 shoulders were pinned on the mat. All 4. But because of that, Trick Williams wins. Trick Williams is called the winner. Eddy Thorpe is bitching at Ava. Shawn Michaels comes out of nowhere and says, hey, calm the fuck down. Eddy Thorpe pushes Shawn Michaels. We end the thing right there. Now, Black Couch Booking. Your thoughts on Eddy Thorpe pushing Shawn Michaels? He keeps pushing Shawn Michaels. This is the second time. Shawn Michaels pushed him first. He pushes him back. Your thoughts?
Shawn Michaels, Eddy Thorpe, stand and deliver. No, I'm playing. So I don't know what they see in Eddy Thorpe, but they're proving slowly that this shit must be like some basketball shit. They must have seen him at practice and he was dropping 30 against the fucking starting 5 or something, because he must be doing something at performance centers. I don't know, like he coming out with them fucking earrings and shit. I don't see what it is about him, but I mean, that's a creative way to not make him look weak, I guess. But if this shit ends up being a triple threat, I'm going to be pissed, bro. Yeah. They know what the people want. We want Obafemi. Get Trick Williams out of there, send him to the main roster so he could be not doing shit like Carmelo Hayes. We know what's about to happen. So, like, cool. The match wasn't all that to me. I didn't really whatever. I was just interested in how they were, because I knew that Trick Williams was going to win, but I wanted to see what the outcome was going to be. So, other than that, ain't shit about it.
Okay, I give you that. For real, Terrell, your thoughts on the match, the ending, and what I just explained what happened after the match, where in wrestling rules, if 4 shoulders are pinned on the mat, there is no clear winner. There is a continuation of the match or a next match. Your thoughts?
Right. So the match, to me, had miscommunication throughout the match altogether, honestly. I can't say that they have no chemistry whatsoever in the ring. If you ask me, the 2 honestly had no business being in the ring because Eddy Thorpe, he got injured, came back, faked being attacked, and then he gets a title match. I don't understand how he get a title match after faking being attacked. I guess because he felt like he needed a title shot or whatever.
Jesse Smollett.
So then he get into the match, and with the finish, they show an angle where Eddy Thorpe's arm. So like, Trick Williams' shoulders is definitely on the mat, right? They show an angle where Eddy Thorpe's arm is placed over his chest, making it look like one shoulder is off the mat. If you ask me, Eddy Thorpe is the NXT champion, but I'm not going to shoot the gun and just say they're going to go with that. But if that makes him NXT champion, if they go with that angle, Trick goes to the main roster. And of course, Eddy a transitional champion if they go with that. He's losing to Oba off the bat.
Squash.
Either way it go, anything that goes against Oba, they losing. And if they don't lose, I don't see how. I don't see how they beat Oba unless they do something dirty, which I don't see neither one of them. Well, I don't see Trick doing that. Maybe Eddy probably, but
that still won't work.
Still won't work. So if they go with the angle as if I hope they would, Eddy Thorpe's shoulder was off the mat. He's champion. Trick goes after Carmelo or whatever. Yeah. And then he's definitely losing to Oba. That's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay.
They're not giving him a title. I don't see Eddy having a title reign.
Okay. I respect that. Now, before we continue on to Joe and D-Walk, we have to add a little caveat to that match. Eddy's foot was under the rope. during both pins. So if you want to get super fucking technical, Eddy wasn't gonna win because his foot was under the rope. So I want to put that out there.
Oh yeah.
My thoughts on this match: this was a standard C match. It wasn't that great. Eddie Thorpe didn't really wow me because Eddie Thorpe is not that special. The double pin kind of pissed me off because of the fact I'm like, if you're doing a double pin, then you have to wait till next week until we find out what happens. By putting a video of Ava saying and being basic favoritism, hey, Trick won because I feel like no. And if you had to say in that clip, the reason I'm saying Trick won is because Eddie Thorpe's legs were under the rope. You didn't say that, Ava, so you fucked up everybody else on that. At the end of it, I don't want. I know Black Couch Booking made fun of it, but if I swear to God, if I see a Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement versus Eddie Thorpe match, I don't want to fucking see that shit.
What if we see DX versus Kevin Owens and Eddie Thorpe?
Kevin Owens is never coming back to NXT. Ever.
What if Shawn Michaels need help? What if Shawn Michaels need help? We see DX, what if we in the mode?
We might be seeing Triple H versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, just saying.
Put that out there. But D-Walk, go your thoughts and rating.
First let's talk about that bum ass Eddie Thorpe. First of all, dog, when the last time you won a match before this one? The dude have run a match, and then now you fucking lose the triple threat fatal 4-way. You lose 5-6 matches before that. Now you entitled to.
He lost 2 months. He won 2 months ago against Legends King. Once. That's it. 2 months ago.
That shit was on a humbug, man. That shit was like rigged.
Yeah, humbug.
God damn it! He don't deserve the way he be at. He lost more matches than he wanted.
So did Ren. And Ren was in the fucking Iron Survivor. She lost
Ren ain't got
straight.
She ain't got no build either, so Bam.
And again, Eddie Thorpe is using the fucking race card. Oh my
Tatanka
people,
2.0.
my people.
Tatanka 2.0.
I know. Joe, go.
I'm gonna put it out there. I don't think Eddie Thorpe's even good enough to be a women's champion. Just gonna put that out there. He's horrible. And if they wanted to be non-biased, what they should have done, what Ava should have done at the end of the show, what she should have said was, since both men's shoulders were pinned to the mat, we don't have a champion right now.
Yep. But again, Eddie Thorpe's leg was under the rope, so that kind of avoids everything.
Diplomatic answer would be, we don't have a champion right now. NXT does not have a world champion right now.
Exactly.
Until we get to the bottom of this, NXT does not have a world champion. Hopefully next week we can get to the bottom of this.
But like I said, Ava came out in a video afterwards saying that Trick was the champion because even though all 4 shoulders are on the mat, Trick is the champion by Ava standards.
But that's because she doesn't like Eddy.
I know, but again, Eddy can fight that next week, and I think it's going. Black Couch Booking made a good point of it. I don't want to see a triple threat, but it's going to be triple. And for the real, Terrell said it too. It's going to be a triple threat between Oba, Eddy, and Trick for New Year's Eve.
I'm flipping some funny shit that happened, man.
I know. It sucks. It sucks. I know.
No one wants that.
We don't want that, but they don't want to have for some weird reason, I don't know why, they don't want to have a Trick versus Oba. We know, as the sun comes up and as the moon comes down, Oba's going to destroy Trick. But I don't know why they don't want to have the confidence behind it. I don't know why. So
they don't want him to take the pin.
I know, for the time being, Eddie's the Ren Sinclair of the group. She'll take the pin. She'll take the loss, and then Oba wins the belt. And for some weird reason, I think Trick is going to have, after New Year's Evil, going to stay in NXT until the Rumble, fight one more time in NXT before the Rumble, and then leave, and then go. That's it.
I got a good idea.
Go.
Next week, we start off the show with Ava and Shawn Michaels in the ring. They talked to the crowd saying that they reviewed the footage.
Yes.
And based on the footage, we need both men to come out to the ring.
Yeah.
And to bring the belt.
Yeah.
And then Shawn Michaels has to give the belt to Eddy. And then as he gives the belt to Eddy, he fucking super kicks him.
That would
and
work.
don't you ever push me again.
Yeah. And then Ava would say, like, why are you doing that? Again, that's a lot of like
Yeah.
I think next week Eddy Thorpe's gonna come out. You know what? Hold up. Black Couch Booking predictions of next week before we finish this.
Next week, Ava's gonna come out. She's gonna say, "I know it's controversial, but I'm putting my personal feelings aside, and I'm gonna give Eddy Thorpe another shot at the belt."
Okay.
When it's now a triple threat match, and then everybody's gonna start booing and shit. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. I respect that. All right, the For Real Terrell predictions of the next week.
I pretty much agree with Joe and Black Couch. They're gonna do a triple threat. And we just have to go from there. We have to see. I mean, of course, I still have thoughts on Oba. Oba is gonna be the one that walks away with the title if they decide to go the triple route, or Eddy has to take the title from Shawn. Shawn presents him the title. The crowd goes into a big old uproar because he doesn't have the belt anymore, which people don't get be a good reason why Trick isn't champion, because I mean they send him to the main roster. But either way, I think that's what's I feel like the closing of the show should Oba just wreak havoc on both competitors.
Hey, or what if they do that and Oba Femi come out and be a bully? Like scaredy ass, like this ain't no triple threat, this is 1-on-1 still.
Yeah.
Could be. But
make Oba Femi Debo, like, hey, what triple threat?
But see, we know Oba ain't gonna care. Like, he's not gonna care. Threat.
True.
Or after Shawn Michaels super kicks Eddy after giving him the belt, says, and by the way, you'll be facing Trick Williams for the title at the end of the show again tonight.
True, but it could. I think more than anything else next week, obviously we're gonna see Ashanti versus Dion. We don't know what Jay is gonna do. We don't know what Brent's gonna do. We don't know what OTM's gonna do. But we know that Trick and Eddy Thorpe and his whiny ass is gonna come out. So overall, this as a whole, I would give it ratings. I'm gonna ask everybody else for ratings. I give this NXT a C. This is not that great at all.
No.
This story the next match for next week, so I get that. D-Walk ratings of the show overall.
I'm still pissed about Eddie having Zari in a tag team match. That took it way down to me because I get that shit like a C-.
All right, Joe.
Overall, I'm giving it a C because the Zarya Soul Ruka tag match and the way that they ended it. C.
Yeah.
I get that. All right. Black Couch Booking overall.
I'm gonna give it a B- just off of Axiom and Nathan Frazier and Oba Femi alone. But yeah, everything and Red Sinclair. So I'll give all those people credit for sure.
Yeah, but that match saved it though. That match saved NXT.
Yep.
A little bit. For real, Terrell, your overall rating of the show.
My overall rating, I'm gonna give a B-, and that's just because the tag match for the NXT Championship titles, that was a good match. Ren Sinclair, she did her thing. It's just that ending, man. That ending with the Eddy and Trick match. It's just a little tricky. That's my take on it.
All right, I respect that. That's everyone. Woman's knocked out for the moment right now. So it'll leave like that. Ladies and gentlemen, this was NXT Time with D-Walk. Saturday, we'll talk about people talking crap about other wrestlers. We'll talk about other people talking about other things. Oh, wait. Visible Woman's here. What's the overall, what's your thoughts on Eddy versus Trick, if you remember your rating? She's back.
I'll give it a B. I thought the outcome was kind of BS.
Okay. And overall rating of the show.
Like a B minus.
Okay.
That's probably generous.
Yeah, let's say C. Ladies and gentlemen, this is NXT Time with D-Walk. Wednesdays, 9:30 Eastern. I want to give a shout out to Black Couch Booking for giving us the presence and the pleasure for passing by. Check out Black Couch Booking on YouTube. Subscribe, enjoy on the road to 10,000. I want to give a shout out to the For Real Terrell for passing by. And hopefully he can come by next week and enjoy the same thing as we always do next week.
Oh yeah.
More
than likely it'd have to be Saturday.
We're on Saturdays too. Yeah.
We're on Saturdays too. We talk about overall wrestling as a whole, AEW, TNA, WWE as a whole. But so if you guys can pass by, but you know what? You might want to get some energy drinks because we do like 3-hour shows in that motherfucker. These two guys talking shit for 3 hours.
AEW was good tonight, by the way.
I know. We'll talk about that on Saturday. I'm gonna give a shout out to D-Walk and Joe for not making me press that daddy chill button that many times. So I respect you for that.
You pushed more on yourself tonight.
I did, and myself. I respect that. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Invisible Woman for watching all these things on Saturday. We'll talk about the news and everything else. But by that time, we will have a list of the 5 top NXT matches that my girlfriend will watch for the first time ever. Once again, we will watch Mankind versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell. We will watch Becky versus Charlotte versus Bailey. We will watch a couple other shows as well. A couple other stuff like that. Maybe even an American Alpha tag team. You never know. Stay healthy. Stay happy. And remember, NXT Time with D-Walk is about having fun, enjoying the moment, and remembering that when NXT Time with D-Walk starts, Drunk Time with D-Walk ends. Good night.
Damn. Is that NXT Time with D-Walk?
D-Walk, Joe BNCO, the Invisible Man and the Invisible Woman. Wednesdays at 9:30. If you don't like it, you can suck off. Damn, Rican, where you found this? PUWF exclusive. This is the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. If you don't like it, suck our D-Walk, Joe BNCO, and the Invisible Man.